Well, hi folks, Stratman from pipware.com here. Just been asked a few questions about performance of the pipware dashboard templates on the PC. So I decided just to do a quick little test. I've just started up this PC. This is my main programming PC, and it's not flash by any stretch of the imagination. It's probably about 2 to 3 years old. So I'm running Windows XP with Service Pack 3. It's a Core 2 Duo E6850 processor, running at 3 gig. It's actually got 8 gigs of RAM in it, but because this is a 32-bit version of Windows, we can only get about 3.2 gigabytes of that total 8 gig available to us. So I'm now going to just open up the Task Manager. And just have a look at CPU usage. Okay, we're running at 400 megs of RAM and pretty much not much in terms of the processor CPU usage. And if we just set this so that we can see, so idle process is 99%, which is what we'd expect. Okay, let's start up MetaTrader and see how that affects things. So MetaTrader is now starting, and this has got the dashboard on here, and so you can hear that it's just opened, and we peaked there a little bit. So if we look at the processor stats, things are still pretty good. We've increased by about 35 meg in terms of the memory. Let's just change time frame, and so as you can see, I've got my charts all showing here, all the information showing. I've got the news master there, and if we just take a little bit of a peek at that, just let that run for a little bit, see what we get. Now the RAM has dropped back a bit. The CPU usage, I mean, we've got my video recording software running here at the same time, recording my voice in the video, and this is typically what I expect from the dashboard running on MetaTrader. There shouldn't be significant amounts of memory or processor usage. If we go to the processors and look at terminal.exe is the one that you want. That's actually MetaTrader itself. So if we have a look at terminal.exe, it's running at about 26 megs of memory, and if we just watch the CPU usage there, it's very little. As each tick comes in, we might get a little flick up, 3 to 6% maybe. So there we go. Hopefully that helps some people who are just wanting to check out what kind of performance this has. And I might just open up a couple more charts and just see how that might affect us. Let's just change the template to the stochastics template. We will then add in another one, and how about we put in a THV template just to see if that upsets things at all. And we'll even add another one while we're at it. We'll get the pound, and we'll change that to the fractals template. And you know, as it starts gathering its information, I mean, it's got to go back in the history and gather up heaps of H1 bars. This one hasn't run the pound USD yet, so I need to change that to H1. Just page up the thing there, get a bit of info in, and there we go. She's setting stable there. I'll go back to the US JPY, make sure that's got, yep, that's got information. Euro USD's got information, and we're back to the first chart. Okay, now let's see what is happening. So we're up at 428 megabytes of RAM being used. Processor usage is still pretty slim. Go back to processors and we'll have a look at terminal.exe. Well, we're up to 38 megs of RAM. So if you experience terminal.exe using, that's MetaTrader itself, using huge amounts of RAM, then there's obviously some serious problem. In terms of performance as well, if you're seeing your CPU usage rising quite high, I'd be getting a bit concerned that there's something else wrong too. In terms of just running the dashboard and stock standard MetaTrader with this is ODL MetaTrader demo account there, your CPU usage and RAM should be quite small. Okay, I hope that's been helpful for those people who have been asking all about how resource hungry the dashboard is. Okay, thanks for your time.